Okay, so this is everything gotten from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms game versus the Hartford Wolf Pack on Saturday night, November 30th, 2019. And before I start, since this is going to be on essentially two videos, you have the standalone video, and then this segment will also be at the end of the highlight video. I just want to make a quick announcement. I can't apparently say the dreaded C word on YouTube because YouTube will just take you down if you say anything controversial. Even I don't really think it's that controversial. Like everyone knows what's going on, so I don't know. But anyway, originally when I was trying to think about what to say here, um, I thought that I would have enough footage to kind of last through this, but now we're talking Atlantic League and possibly Frontier League delaying their seasons, and they start in May. So I might not have enough footage to last through. So there might be some sort of hiatus eventually, not right away, because now what I'm going to get into is it's actually a good thing for once. Like I always feel terrible about how far behind I am. I'm like 4 months behind on videos. Here I am doing a video from November, and here it is on March, whatever it is, 16th, I think today is. And I always feel bad about being so behind. Well, here we have a situation where there's no sports going on, and I have 8 videos on the back burner. So essentially, I have enough videos to go, assuming we're roughly doing about one highlight video a week. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes it's a little bit less, but roughly that's what it is. So that'll roughly take us to about early to mid-May, and then we'll see where we're at from there. So my highlight videos will continue. My regular videos will always continue. But my highlight videos specifically, obviously if there's no sports, I can't do any. But I have so many on the back burner. I have 8 left to do, actually including this. So after this, it'd be 7. So that will take us all the way till May, and then we'll see where we're at. We're there. If there's still nothing going on, then I'll just resume with my other videos, like the NASCAR diecast videos and just buying random sports memorabilia. Because really, that's all I would have left. But just kind of like a public service, not really public service announcement. I didn't say anything that important, but just so you guys know, this channel will be chugging along here unaffected for about the next 2 months, and then we might hit a roadblock if this whole thing's still going on. So but anyway, let's finally get into this video. I apologize, I just feel like that's something that I needed to mention. So this is everything gotten from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms game from November 30th. Here is the printed ticket stub. You have your normal PPL center stuff, you have your ads, all of that. So one thing about tonight is that this was autograph night. So it's something that they hold every year. In my opinion, it's probably one of the worst ways you could do it, because at most I usually get about a dozen. Whereas obviously a lot of other places you're able to get the whole team, but with this they literally spread them out, all the players in like groups of 2 or 3 around the entire arena, circling the entire concourse, and they give you 45 minutes, which seems like a lot, but when you have a ton of people in line, you don't get that many. So but that's a story for another time. Anyway, they had this last year too on kind of like a mini paper. This one's a full-size sheet where they pretty much give you all the names at the tables, which is helpful, because in my case, I'm going for as many as possible. I may miss some of the biggest names, but I'd rather get 12 or 13 than 3. I don't know. So, and on the back here, you have a map. So this is what I was talking about. You have these tables. I never really made it over here, but we're sitting around this area. So I got all these tables, and then kind of skipped around a little bit based on how long the lines were. I don't remember if I made it to 4, but I usually don't make it around to 1, 2, 3 over here. But yeah, that's the map of the arena as well. So also, this is the first time that I actually noticed that there were programs. I don't know how long they've had it. I know they had a program last year. I don't know if it included this mini poster, which is a different mini poster every single game as well. So, and it's only $1. Literally, you buy the program and the mini poster for $1 every time you buy it. So that's really cool. And that, now I kind of wish that I knew about it earlier, because they don't really advertise it. and they kind of just like put it in the store. Like normally with programs, they have its own kiosk. This is pretty much only at the main store, and you really have to be looking for it to know what it is. So I don't know. But anyway, now I have it. The program is the same all year round, but like I said, the posters do change. Now I kind of wish I had like a opening night poster because I was there for opening night, but obviously I didn't know about it. And I don't, I mean, I can find very little about it, but I don't think they started doing these mini posters till this year. So really, I think I only missed out on one. As for the program, I know they had a program last year, which of course I didn't get to either because I didn't know it existed. But so anyway, I'm going to stop ranting about that. But here is Nic Aube-Kubel, November 30th against Hartford, as we've gone over. And because it was autograph night, all the other posters I got after this, because it did go to a few other games after this, I didn't get signed. They're just kind of sitting in a basket. But this one, because it was autograph night, I'm like, hey, let's have them sign this. So this poster is now signed and laminated because I didn't really, I didn't really know what to do with it. It was two-sided, so I didn't want to frame it and hang it up because this has, cool information on the back, updated at the time information. So this was the best thing. It wasn't small enough to stuff in a binder, and it was two-sided, so I didn't want to frame it. But here's your rosters of both teams at that point. You have your game notes, bobblehead ad. There's your upcoming games. And then you have some ads. So that's that. Quick little peek at the program here. That's not happening anymore. I would normally go to that if it were happening this year. This would be my third year in a row, but of course, that's not happening. It was at front office, your arena map again. There's your full schedule here. There's your promotional schedule. Of course, this is something that wants to like fold up on me. Head coach Scott Gordon, a little bio. Assistant coach Gary Huffman. Manager of hockey operations Bill Downey. Have your head athletic trainer, your assistant athletic trainer, head equipment manager, assistant equipment manager, strength and conditioning coach. Your team roster here coming up. And here is in numerical order all of the players. A little bit of a bio on them as well, which is cool. Now, like I said, I don't think they update these programs in the middle of the season. I think whatever the roster was set at the beginning is what they're at. I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think is happening. Then you have a couple pages of ads. You have an AHL statement here. Then you have I thought this is kind of cool, a map of where all the affiliates are in the AHL. Thought that was pretty cool. And then you have all the names down there. You have, I guess, just AHL stats in general here that you can pause and read if you really want. Ads. This might be the rest of the program. You have a kids coloring thing with Melvin the mascot. TV. Blah blah. You can see these are all ads. Yep, this is going to take us to the end. And there you go. So that is the program. Like I said, program, same all year. Poster, different every time. That's something I have to keep in mind with next season too, every time I go. Because that is something cool to get. I do have, I don't know, 3 or 4 now. I think I have 4. But it does really suck that I at least did not know about it opening night. Because it'd be cool to have a thing that says like, Phantoms opening night. Have like a poster specifically for that game. Of course, this is kind of cool too, having a specific poster for this night and having it autographed, so I can't complain about that. So also, they could have had these opening night, but I didn't see them. You have pocket schedules for the 2019-2020 season. Of course, are a little obsolete at this point, but hey. These are just ads. I guess the whole thing is an ad technically, but here's your schedule of events here. Pretty much stuff that we saw. Promo schedule. There's your Eastern League Conference and all that. So that's pocket schedule. Now we get on to some of the autograph stuff. I know I have this sitting here, but before I forget, I want to make sure I get this in here because this is the main attraction. So the giveaway was this poster. And of course, what do you do with a poster that is a giveaway on autograph night? You get it signed, similar to the last year's right there. So here, as I said, the way Phantoms do it, I'm not able to get the whole roster, but I did get as many as I could. So you see the names here that I didn't get, but we got Reese Wilcox, we got Nate Prosser, we got Carson Twarzinski. I forget, obviously he's not on the poster, but number 11. Some more I didn't get. Connor Buneman, David Kass. I always forget how to pronounce his name. I think it's David Kass. I hope I got that right. Anyway, Mikhail Vorobiev, Isaac. Oh no, I don't have Isaac Rakov. Number 16 is Nic Aube-Kubel. I should have recognized that because it's the same exact signature as the poster. Tyler Wotherspoon, Cal O'Reilly, or is that? Nope, sorry, that's Andy Walensky. He's number 3. JF Berube, Greg Carey, Andy Adrioff, and finally we have Matthew Strome over there. And as I said, when I do this, I'm going for more quantity than quality, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Because I don't have the biggest names like Alex Lyon stuff and TJ Brennan because they have like really long lines. But then you get, if you do it my way, you also get some of those diamond in the rough guys that don't have a long line, but then they end up being in the NHL for a long time, which so far has happened with this guy, Carter Hart. That's last year's autograph, obviously. There wasn't really anyone in line for him. I got his autograph, and now he's been with the Flyers for a while. I don't really follow the Flyers that much, but I assume the fact that they're keeping him up there, that he's at least decent. And I didn't fold that right. But anyway, so here's the other thing. The last thing. So essentially, I forget how much it was, but it was a thing. It was like kind of like a grab bag sort of thing, where if you there was this table, and during intermission you could go down, or really anytime, but I did during intermission, you could walk up there, pay a fee or whatever. It all goes to a good cause. It goes to breast cancer, which is what this is. This is actually the promotion that will be the main highlight of the night in my next highlight video from the December 6th game, but they were here for this game, kind of advertising that night and also doing this. So you pay a certain amount of money, I forget what it was, and you get a bag. It's wrapped in like Christmas present wrap, gift wrap, and you open it and you get a puck with a random signature on it. And if you couldn't recognize this already, it's Nic Aube-Kubel again. So here, this is the puck itself. Pink Lehigh Valley Phantoms Limited Edition 2019-2020 season. And I already showed you pink in the rink on the back by the American Cancer Society. But yeah, that's kind of funny. I got Nic Aube-Kubel's autograph 3 times that night without trying. Obviously, he wasn't a specific guy I was, trying to get. As I said, when I do the autographs, I just try to get anyone I can. But the fact that he was on the poster that night, I ended up, getting in line for his autograph. And when I got a puck that's just random, like you could get any one of the players' signatures, I got Aube-Kubel again. Like that's pretty cool. 3 times in one night I got his autograph, so that's cool. Although this time was obviously done earlier, but yeah. So anyway, this has gone on for 15 minutes. Pretty cool stuff in this one, I gotta say. I came home with a lot of stuff in this one, and I'm pretty happy about that. But Anyway, as I already said, my next video is from the December 6th game against the Hershey Bears. That is the Pink in the Rink night. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.